What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out. Look, Marvel Cinematic Universe, man, they are in bad shape, bro. They are in bad shape. It has never been worse for the Marvel Cinematic Universe than where it is at right now. This is the lowest of the low, and they are in complete desperation mode. They are willing to do anything, pull any stunt, try whatever it takes, throw everything at the wall, hoping that something sticks. And I don't think anything is sticking right now. Even this movie, The Thunderbolts, which, by all accounts, you could say, all right, the critics and the audiences are loving it. 88% on the critics meter, 94% with the audience. Folks seem to like this movie. Doesn't matter, all right? Doesn't matter. Shout out to Marvin Montanaro, thatparkplace.com. Thunderbolts falls below initial opening weekend box office projections, becomes Marvel's lowest summer kickoff ever. Of all the summer kickoffs, this is the lowest. And the initial box office projections, which were $76 million, they said, okay, it's going to come in at around $76 million. Nope, didn't even get that, all right? It came in at $74.3 million domestically, below the $76 million projected early Monday morning. And yeah, that same Monday, it bombed again on Monday. Thunderbolts, now New Avengers, bombs again on Monday. This is Matt McGloin on Cosmic Book News. Where's it at? Yeah, it says it brought in only $5 million on Monday, which is the third lowest Monday for an MCU movie. So now this is like the beginning of summer. This is how Marvel is kicking off the summer. The worst summer opener, and now you got this movie doing the third lowest numbers ever for a Monday for an MCU title. This is all the way bad. This is absolutely all the way bad, man. And look, like I said, they are in pure desperation mode at this point. Yeah, I know you guys have seen these videos. Marvel's been posting them up of Sebastian Stan changing out the poster, with the new title, New Avengers. Changing out the poster, some sort of a marketing gimmick, I guess. And then they're posting it all on social media and letting everybody know, hey, it's actually Avengers. These are the Avengers now, the new Avengers, And I mean, yeah, it's just fun, I guess, in a certain way, but it just, again, shows you the desperation. Marvel is super desperate right now. They don't know what to do. They're trying everything in their power, and none of this shit is working. I think fans have completely checked out. This isn't going to bring them back. I think that's what's going on. Like, Marvel is like, look, if we can just slap this word Avengers somewhere, out there in the public, let's just throw Avengers out there. Avengers, the Avengers are back. Oh, it's the new Avengers. Well, let's go see them. Nobody's going to see the Thunderbolts, but maybe they'll go see the new Avengers. I think that's where Marvel's head is at. And yeah, Cosmic Book News again. Kevin Feige's new Avengers plan proved he's lost the MCU fans. We've been saying that the fans are gone. They have left. They have left the building, and they ain't coming back. And so what he's trying to do is use gimmicks. Hey, let's call them the new Avengers, and let's do this little switcheroo with the name, the little asterisk. And then we'll switch it up, and this is how we're going to get some of our fans to come back. Nah, the fans are gone, bro. You got to give us good storytelling, and you got to give us multiple projects or movies or TV shows or whatever in a row to rebuild the faith. Right now, nobody trusts Marvel. You go back to like the Marvels, which came out like at the end of 2023. And that was like the worst box office Marvel ever had. And you were probably thinking, it can't get worse than this. And now it's getting worse, because now all the confidence is gone. People don't trust Marvel. What happened after that? Okay, we got Echo. Right after that, we got Echo. Then we got Deadpool and Wolverine, which was like a slight little bright spot. But you really kind of attribute Deadpool and Wolverine to Fox. Plus, you had all the member berries of all these old characters coming back. So that's why that box office kind of worked. But then right after that was what? Agatha All Along. Nobody cared. All right. And then you got to all of the stuff that's happening this year. Yeah, the 2025 slate. All right. So remember, we started off the year with this friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with the race swap Norman Osborn. I don't think this thing moved the needle at all. Then we get to Captain America, Brave New World, bad movie, box office bomb. Nobody's checking for it. Did nothing for this character. Absolutely destroyed Sam Wilson. So now we don't care about Sam Wilson any longer. All right. Again, we're just going backwards. Then you get to Daredevil Born Again, which in my opinion is one of the biggest disappointments of the year. One of the biggest disappointments, a lot of fans were looking forward to this series, coming in and kind of saying, all right, man, we get Daredevil. At least we get something good coming out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe this year. We don't know about anything else. We don't know what the rest of this shit's going to be, but at least Daredevil is going to be great. Nope. Terrible. Absolute garbage. So this was trash. And then there goes the Thunderbolts, all right, which people enjoy. But again, it doesn't seem like it's moving the needle. Regular general audiences aren't showing up for it. They got to do the whole gimmicky thing of changing the name to New Avengers. That's not going to move the needle either. They better hope that this thing gets somewhere in the 40 percentile range when it comes to box office drops weekend over weekend. Otherwise, it's dead, man. And look what's coming up next, man. It's Ironheart, y'all. Ironheart will save the day. Like hell it will. Ironheart is going to be, probably out of all of these series, the worst of them all. Kevin Feige like, shit, man, do we still have to drop Ironheart this year? Can we just like bump that back to like another year, man? I don't want to bring this thing out. They've been pushing this thing all so long. Boy, man, yeah, so Ironheart's up next. Yeah, that's going to really kill some momentum. People are just going to be like, I'm done. And then Fantastic Four, where everything we've been hearing about this from the, Silver Surfette, all right, female Silver Surfer, to Sue Storm leading like, a gender talk, going to be talking about gender and, expressing herself that way. Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards. Like, this is just all bad, man. There is nothing. And then we get Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, and Wonder Man. It's like, bro, this franchise is dead. It is dead, or dying. It's either dead or dying, life support, whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is where Marvel is at right now. So these guys are pulling gimmicks, all right? And I like this note here. Let me jump to this real quick. Yeah, so it says it's Kevin Feige who personally pushed the New Avengers rebrand. So this was all Kevin Feige's idea, all right? It says here, it's no surprise to learn that Kevin Feige came up with the idea to make the Thunderbolts the New Avengers. Thunderbolts co-writer Eric Pearson filled in THR. So yeah, he talks about it right here. He says, that was a Kevin Feige thing. I told him I wanted to do a Thunderbolts movie, and the way in was going to be through Yelena bringing them together against Valentina. I tried one pitch that didn't work, and the second pitch was very, very close to the movie that we have now. I ended the pitch with Yelena whispering in Valentina's ear, "You work for us now," essentially. So I pitched that Valentina is forced to introduce the Thunderbolts to the public, and Kevin said, I think she should call them the Avengers. And I was like, whoa, okay. That was his one big note from the pitch. And when you get one note from a Marvel pitch, you get out of there. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't know what your plan is for the New Avengers. There were many, many discussions, capital N, lowercase n. Are they Avengers that are new? Are they the new Avengers? But that was Kevin's idea, and it's part of some four-dimensional chess plan that I don't totally know yet. And nobody knows what Kevin Feige is doing. Kevin Feige is an idiot. He's not a genius, all right? Remember, he was also the one that's pushing Robert Downey Jr. to be Dr. Doom. That was his idea. An idea that everybody said smacked of desperation. And this is smacking of desperation. Kevin Feige doesn't know what he's doing. And the writer doesn't know what he's doing. The writer's like, all right, man, look, I just got out of there. He only gave me one thing to fix. Done. I'm out. Let me go ahead and get my script written, and we'll go ahead and get this project going. Yeah, I mean, golly, man. So, yeah, Kevin Feige is out here pushing desperate ideas. They don't know what to think of it. The writers are like, what's going on? It's all the way bad, man. Again, this is the sign of a company that is scrambling. They're panicking. They're nervous. They don't know what to do. And again, whether you like this movie or not, all right, it doesn't really matter, all right? It doesn't matter whether you like the New Avengers, or you think this was a terrible movie. It doesn't really matter. Marvel's not building any momentum with all of these desperation moves. They're proving that they're desperate. They're proving that they've lost the fans. The fans have checked out. And so now they're trying gimmicks to get the fans back. Instead of just, hey, you know what? Give us what we want. Give us good storytelling. And we'll be good. And so maybe, for some of you guys, the New Avengers might be the first step in that. We'll see what happens with Ironheart. You had any confidence in Ironheart? Are you ready for Ironheart? It drops in a month. All right. Man, this is going to be absolutely crazy. Anyway, you guys let me know what y'all think about this. Look, New Avengers, it's only got a couple of weeks. All right. It's only got a couple of weeks to try to build some momentum because coming at the end of the month, we got Stitch Impossible or Mission Stitch or whatever you want to call it. All right. That movie is expected to blow the box office out of the water. It's supposed to be the biggest Memorial Day weekend ever. So everybody's talking about that. This is going to be a memory, by the time, Mission Stitch gets here. Nobody's going to remember this movie. They're already going to be moving on, thinking about maybe, Fantastic Four. But ultimately, man, look, this is just all the way bad for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You guys let me know what y'all think about it. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.